Boom, here we go. No starting screen. Let me know if someone is here. I totally forgot to get my laptop to check back if everything is working okay. I definitely once have to make sure to check back. If the stream is working all right. Just in case someone is there already. How is you? How are you? Yep. Seems like working everything all right on Twitch. And in case if you have been there yesterday. Oh, hey, Epic Score, how are you? The first time, haven't you been there? Yes, the last time? I thought you have been there. So let me just check back on YouTube because today, yes, works all right. Because today I stream on both platforms and I decided to do this from now on because I sorted out all of the mysteries. Hey, Peter. Hey, Michael. Hey, Epane, Yarek. Hey, Tom. How are you? Great to see you here. Hey, Sylvie. Man, this is already filling up here. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So it's like a double check today because I mean probably you have been there too yesterday because now I decided I think I repeated it like 3 times by now. So I will check. I will stream from both platforms. I sorted out all my stuff here. Hey, Luke, Shirt, how are you? And I think it feels a little bit. Yeah, because I talked to a few people and they said, you know, like when you just stream on Twitch, I can't be there because I don't know how the platform works. I don't like it. So I sort of respect that. And also I decided to not monetize. I had some kind of brain fart, you know, because that I said, you know, when I'm doing track reviews for you guys, I can't monetize and I won't monetize my YouTube videos because I don't want to make money off from you guys. And just in case if you registered already, I don't want to get into some claims. So to keep it simple, I don't monetize them. I don't need them to upload to YouTube. This happens right now as we stream. Yeah, Twitch isn't really complicated, Sylvie. Actually, it's just you don't even have to be a member. You can just hop in there and pick a channel and use it. It's just a different platform. Hi, Nadia. How are you? It's just a different platform because and the community is a bit different. You know, I mean, it's like Twitch was founded to be a live streaming service, and YouTube was originally founded to be a video content provider. So right now, what is happening that YouTube is trying to lean a little bit towards the live sector, and there are not that many, you know, possibilities because I would like to have all these little, you know, let's say games or overlays happening that interact directly, for example, with Twitch. It's a little bit different with YouTube, but I mean, it will probably happen sooner or later that YouTube will catch up on the live sector. Peter, can we request content from you? What are you talking about? It depends on what content. But today, actually, I just wanted to. But yes, of course, go ahead. I mean, just for tonight, for today, I hope I changed the. Let's write some more Elder Scrollish music. Yeah, right. That's what we're doing today. But Marcello, how are you? Thanks for being here. Yeah, right. As Tom said, I always appreciate, when people ask for content. And I've also, did recently a few YouTube videos because people ask me about specific topics. So it's always a great thing, to take care about what people actually want. And to be honest, I have to think less when I try to come up with content. This is also something very important. You have to be creative all the time, and especially tonight or today, I finished my 28 days zombie episode of posting a YouTube video every day. This was quite, kind of demanding once in a while. I had a lot of fun, but it's kind of a mission. So if you're posting on a daily basis, you either have lots of time, not really that much projects going on. That was the case for me, so I kind of finished off that. I'm still on it. There are going to be, like live recordings happening for a specific video game trailer I'm not going to talk about. It's still in process. So, but it's like a thing. You work on it for a few days and then you just send it off and then you don't hear anything for like a week or some. So this is the optimal time to just come up with content rather than just sitting around and just only play Modern Warfare, Okay, let me just read again. Peter, I love to see how you put your contact lips together, the cutoff filter and stuff like this. Yeah, we could definitely talk about this. This would be a great opportunity. I'm not sure about let me just check with the ground noise. It actually should be gone, but I could make sure to check back if there is something happening because I can go to audio. I hope I'm not fucking up anything right now. Because I could set my test. No, it's working all right. I have to, when you just have your microphone externally in OBS, you have to turn off the latency to the monitoring. Otherwise, you hear yourself with a delay of like 1 second, and this is really hard to talk. So you have to mute it, so you can't listen to the quality. But you will laugh that the noise. I figured out the cable, my XLR cable from the microphone fell on a power adapter, and actually the little mixer I have for my synth. There has been recently something going on with a power adapter, and I think it became damaged or something. It's getting very hot, and to be honest, the mixer was not really like that expensive. I thought, you can spend like $100 for something that sits on the side, and as long as the audio quality is okay. But I probably didn't take care of the quality of the power adapter, so that caused that little noise at the end of the gate. Every time when the gate was catching or was closing, you could hear that little. So. So Marcello, if you have a little ground bus, I'm pretty sure it must be something in your cables, because basically what happens is when you have a cloud lifter or fathead or anything similar for the SM7B, it just puts a little bit. I think it puts like 27 dB of gain on top because the microphone is a little bit. Low in volume. So if there's something going on, it's definitely not fault of the microphone or the fathead or the cloud lifter. It's definitely some grounding problem. So I would check if there is maybe like a cable, as in my case, an XLR cable or something falling on top of a power adapter, or maybe crossing like a power cable. I just heard this little device by that company that sells a lot of things online. It feels like like this little thing that's like the female name of my name. I don't want to pronounce or speak out right now because otherwise I activate it. It made some noise in the back, so I probably let me just. Okay, muted. Now I can say it. Alexa, Alexa, shut up. Okay, so Tom, thanks. Congrats on the challenge. Yeah, I'm for everyone who doesn't know, I posted my results on my last YouTube video. So I will not stop posting to YouTube, but I will probably minimize it to 2 or 3 videos. And yeah. Yeah, 3 videos in the past 24 hours. So it was basically like 1 video, then 1 live stream, then 1 video today. Actually, it's 4 videos. It's 4 videos in 24 hours. Come on. Yeah, Tom, to answer your question, OBS sounds complicated. It is actually not. It is actually not. I mean, we can have another, chat as we did in the beginning. I can show you some things, but it's definitely not a complicated thing. Also, I shared my settings on my Patreon account, so you may want to check it out too if you want, if you're interested. I just posted like screenshots in these Patreon posts. It's actually not complicated. There are a few settings you have to follow, and then it works really great. So I'm just checking. You said I have a slapjack echo. I just want to make sure, or if I sound. Let me just check back. No, I don't hear any echo. I'm confused a little bit. Okay. I was, last time I fell for a joke too. I think somebody claimed, or somebody requested a Gueda or something. It's actually no word. And right in this moment, that person recorded a little snapshot you can do, like a snippet on Twitch, like basically like a minute video, and, kind of made fun of how I reacted to this. I instantly thought that is something similar, but okay. Hey, David. Good to see you. You recorded a walkthrough video yesterday and realized at the end of that your lavalier mic cord was showing the whole time. Well, yeah, I mean, that sometimes happens. I recently recorded a video where I had like my headphones turned off, and in the next scene I had it on my head, and I was like, oh fuck, I have to just do it all over again. But this is like the first world problems you have when you're a video creator. Because usually no one would care, Man, this is, I have to get used to this. Well, we have 41 people already, so I have to get kind of used to read that fast during the text scrolling. I can't even speak. Matthew, let me answer your question. Are any advantages or disadvantages using YouTube or Twitch following this stream? Actually not. Currently I'm looking for a way. I will probably do, let's say, my next giveaway that is eventually happening soon, but I don't know yet. I couldn't do it, just hosting it on Twitch, because Twitch is there to host a lot of great, like little games that are happening during the live stream. You can interact way better than you can do on YouTube. So currently you could join, I have a membership on YouTube too. You can join for $4.99 just in case if somebody doesn't want to go to Twitch but still want some access on exclusive sound packs. Currently I have 2 sound packs uploaded there. It's basically a little sample library loops you can't buy in my store. This is just some exclusive stuff for you know, the YouTubers and the Twitchers and the Patreons. There, I just promoted myself again. So when you get this package, you get like exclusive, let's say like exclusive looking little icons and stuff like this. So, but technically, no, there are no disadvantages when I just do my stream. Hey, 7 Tears of Hope, how are you? Ndof, nice to see you. Okay, so I would say, yeah, the information overflow is tricking Alex's brain. It always does, every day, every second. This is terrible. You know, this is like, I always talk about minimizing the thinking process, but there are so many ideas shooting in my head, you know, like literally every minute. And movie soundtrack, hi. So let me just answer this question. Hey from Russia, hey from Hamburg. How do you find ideas for creating a track? Where do you start? I basically start wherever I can. And as I mentioned before, I can't press this enough. I don't try to waste time with come up with complex melodies, complex voicings, or, you know, the complex arrangement. I just try to finish the red line of the track. So as I did probably with this track here, you will hear it right now when I just start working on the track, that I just try to finish the red line. So basically I have my whole story sketched out from the beginning till the end. So I know where my, let's say, the part with the highest dynamics will be. I know where some kind of a verse or a chorus is happening, just in case, if it's not just a video game cutscene or anything. So I just start wherever I can. Sometimes I'll be inspired by loops. I say that honestly, because why not? I just try to not, you know, hit like one key and have them going for like a minute. If I use loops, I always make sure to kind of do some makeup on top of them to just come up with some additional drums that I'm trying to write on top of this. Yeah, it could be like a little string arpeggio. Yeah. So, but before we start, I have to get, you know, do like that little shameless self-promotion thingy, because, you know, I'm not even prepared for this. I should definitely, let me just pull that up on my from one of my YouTube videos, because I have recently, let me just pull up these links. So just if you, in case you're interested, you want to learn a little bit more about OBS, you want to learn a little bit more about YouTube videos and stuff like this, I just post that link here. And the great thing is, we also, I totally forgot to mention this, if you're part of the Discord network, right now we have a live stream chat, and you will have the stuff we talk about in our stream will also be posted to the Discord server. And you can also, just in case if you can't make it to be part of the video, you can still write. I mean, you just would have to you would have to judge from the text what is going on. But this is also new. So I released that little course. And the other thing which I recently do, I'm not going to use in that video. Don't be afraid. I just want to check out the link again of that package. I should have posted here somewhere, because I created a little, let's say, loop package. You can get like 3 loops for free. All you have to do is sign up for my newsletter. And I will post that link too. So maybe if you're interested. So I'm posting the link to that free package here. And just in case if you want the full package, let me just do that real quickly. I just post the link in here, and this package, and also the course, I think it's like €9 both until the end of the month, and I think both will go up to 15. So just in case you know, so now we did part of the promotional stuff. So let's start working on some Elder Scrolls music. So let's first check out how far we have come the last time. So I think we don't have to listen to the rest right now. This is always the beauty when you are in the middle of writing a track. You just expect everything to go boom, and then you just all you have is just a little bit of a cello melody right now. Hey Matthew, test is working. And Janji Yusuf, thanks for the following. Thanks for following. And we already have like 100 text messages. Yeah, I really like the restream chat going on. Yeah, Janji, you can send me. I'm just reading your post. Hey, and yeah, I can't listen right now to a track because we are just going to compose some Elder Scrolls sound like movie. But you're happy to you can post it to my Discord track, and I can listen to it if I have time. Definitely. Ambient Dave, please stay with Cubase. Give me one reason why I should that. I mean, currently I do, but okay. So what are we working on? I think what I want to do right now to make this part a little bit more interesting is just put some octave to that part here, just using the last bit, just roughly to get some more. Oh, it's still too high. I just have to check back with the tremolo strings, so we are not getting in. Yeah, that's okay. I don't care if it's like too cello playing. And also we are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would say we just work on the ending of the track to read, or the final part to make it really big. So how do we start? I think what I would love to do is start with the percussion so we get a little bit of a better feeling, because I always have the problem when I start working with the orchestra only and want to make it like a really high dynamic part. It feels funny when you just listen to the orchestral instruments. Em and Dave, let me just quickly answer your question. Okay, you just challenged me. MIDI compression, I don't use this at all. Great set of MIDI tools. I find them in Studio One 2. Very Audio 3. I have Melodyne in PreSonus Studio One. VCA faders. I absolutely don't care about this. I have a built-in console simulation in Studio One that takes care of each of the channels and reacts with the main channel. You don't find this in any other DAW except, I think, Pro Tools recently got it, and the Harrison Mixbus app does it. Yes, but how about, drag and drop workflow and having like a sidebar that actually works, not like this piece of junk here. If you just want to go to favorites or user presets, how many things I have to just press to go somewhere to see my presets, If I just want to load in nucleus strings, the ensemble spiccatos, I just have to do this step every time I'm loading a session. This is absolutely a no-go. So I have this, or you use the media bay, but good luck with it, This is terrible. Sorry. I really love Cubase for video working, also for this command to show all my tracks I have in my template and to just show the one I used. I actually, if you have been here for the last time, I had some problems with that. Something changed within Cubase. You can't do shortcuts with Control, Shift, and Alt. It doesn't work anymore. I'm not really sure what is going on. Maybe it's just my machine. It typically is. But, Kyle, I'm just seeing that Alex is sold on Studio One. I will use Cubase as long as PreSonus doesn't figure out, the Studio One team doesn't figure out or fixing the negative delay stuff, and having this feature in here that you can show all tracks and show just data tracks. This is the only thing technically I could work in FL Studio. I just drag and drop in stuff and work with it and then mix it and master it. This is it. I don't need any fancy schmancy stuff like a chord editor or something. I just like to create my own stuff. And if I can't, I'm just using loops. Yeah, I'm sorry, Steinberg, but you're an awesome company. But I think you just want to be modern, but in a sense, it's not working, because how can you build something like this sidebar? And every time you open the software, you have to go through that home, user presets, track presets, VST instruments. This is like, imagine you would have like a Windows Explorer or a Finder on Mac, and you just go to that folder and then it resets, kind of back. Or you couldn't do like shortcut folders. I mean, it resets, of course, when you restart your machine. But even not, if you leave the window open, at least on Windows, and if you shut down your computer and you open it, the window stays open like it is on the next time. So why is it not possible here? Let's see who's first. Okay, let me do that face again. Let's see who's first. Okay, let's write some music. Okay, so I want to be really big here, but I'm not really sure if we just continue with... No, not with this one, but... Okay, so let's just copy that over, because this is kind of the vibe I want. Let's do it like this. So we are starting here. Oh, here we are. We'll probably do that twice. I'm not sure yet. And also, I'm not really sure if I should do a transposition here, transposing. We can decide later on. It's just like one mouse click. We can see if we do this. So let me just think about how we proceed. think I do the no. I think I do that right now. Is it what I want? D. Yes. So we're in G flat. So this must be horrible to read, but also great for the brass players because we are in a B key. Yes, so let's go somewhere. Let's start with the trombones to make it a little bit. I'm not really sure how to do if we just... Tipung, thanks for following. So let's do like this. I always, if you followed my channel, I having problems playing full chords. So I'm just doing kind of... Okay, so let's... Good thing is you don't hear the click. Let's play some really low trombones here. Okay, it's the same chord. I could just copy it, but... It's all the same chords. I'm not really sure if we should do this. Okay, let's go with a finale. Let's kind of prepare maybe a section of this part, but not have it like childish, but really like majestic and with choirs. Also, I did a little mistake here. I just forgot to put in modulation for the choir, so just have to do that before I forget this. So we got this curve in here. A little bit of drama. I should get like a voice. I had the chance of doing like a little voice changing thing to talk like an orc or something. That would have been funny to do that in a live stream. So let me just quickly read. Oh, and actually, if you're just worried about the negative delay issue in Studio One, I did a video also on how to solve this in my YouTube channel. There is no description below here. Well, actually on YouTube there is, but currently not right now on this live stream. I think I forgot. Oh wait, maybe there is. Let me just quickly check if this stays there. If I just open my channel. Oh, recommended. I'm recommended. Why is it like 2 lives right now? Oh yes, actually. Yes, you see all this in the description. I'm recommended. Wait, I hear myself. So you should see that down there. Right, Patreon, Discord, Twitch, website, my sample library store. It's all there. What did I want to say? I forgot it. It doesn't matter. Yes, right. Sorry, on my YouTube channel. If you just, I'm so good at finding myself again. Just check my video. I talked about how to solve the negative delay issue, and there is a plugin called minus delay, and there is another plugin. The name I forgot again right now. I'm getting old. It's something like CNB. It wasn't TLC. It wasn't also TCL. CNB, CBM or something. There's a little tool where you can also put a negative delay into this. So this kind of solved this issue. And also Dirk Ehlert was so kind to provide presets for this plugin for the minus delay, I think. So okay, let's continue here. Okay, let's make this a little bit more dynamic here. No. I'm not. Little brain fart. Let me just listen to this begin. Okay, that's too cheap. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure yet, but no, I just have to. I'm probably thinking too much again right now. I should probably go with like. Oh yeah, let's do this, and then. Okay, just make like this, so we just have a guideline. Okay. course. And maybe at the end, I got it again. I think I got it. Something like this. Okay, so now we got this. So 5 times 12 is 60 trombones. I don't care. Sounds great. So, yes. Okay, so let's would I have my French horn here? Let me quickly listen to the melody from the beginning. Oh, here we are. Okay, so we don't need that Schlenker. I just have the German word. We don't need this kind of... Okay, let me just... Oh boy. Learn your scales. Okay. Step. Fuck it. I should click the notes in. Don't do that thing at the end. Why does it have to be orchestra all the time? Why it can't be like guitar getting like popular for, you know, like adventure games? Can I just read a little bit through the chat? But the thing is, you know, I don't even feel bad. I don't even feel bad with messing up these chords. Okay, so Matthew, yeah, I mean the media bay in Cubase is just a mess. I mean, seriously, this is my media bay, so I actually just, you know, made it, and this is the only way. I totally should say that in defense. How do you say, like, in defense of Steinberg, that when you put the media bay like this somewhere on the screen and you set it to always on top, it will stay there. So all you have to do is press F5, and then you have, for example, MIDI loops. But then again, you know, the same crap starts. If you want to go to, let's say, track presets. No, it's not track presets. It's VST. No. I'm just not kidding right now. I don't actually know. Oh, it's VST. No, I don't know. You just have to. This is the problem. You can open the browser and oh, whatever, you know, all that stuff, and have some, you know, just sort it out yourself. It actually makes me feel bad by using this. You know, I could just open stuff here, so you have like this full. But I think, why does it have to be so complicated? Just have like 2 bars at the side, like you have, for example, in Studio One, and just have your instruments and your effects. And that is Vladimir. Thank you so much for following me. I appreciate. So. Also, I don't care about the horns legato here. I think horns legato is totally overrated. So let's really make this in timing. Rest is fine. Trombones are a little bit too loud. I just can raise them later. Maybe just turn them down a little bit in the mixer. Okay. It's just. Wrong note. Drunk. let's keep it a little bit male in that part, and then when we later on let the girls shine, you know, like make it really big, like with trumpets and angels choirs and string arpeggios and the entire and the you know, fire ambulance and what all we need. Let's record this. No, just let me just copy this so I make sure that the starting points What am I doing here? It's the best thing when working with choirs. Yeah, fire ambulance. I just mean, how do you call it? Like ambulance and firefighters, right? Sorry. A C sharp on basses in bar 61. Yeah, I know that would totally change the... Yeah, I know what you mean, yes. Maybe we can try this later. Let me just get the... So what I'm doing, I really like to work that way, that I'm just copying stuff and then try to use the chord tones of the of that F sharp minor and just try to use these. Okay, for now. Just to have something going on. Hey Adam, by the way, we're using Junkie XL today, just for you. Little insider, so. No, actually, you know, the thing is I really like when I have like thirds inside a trombone, when it's really like, I mean, I really love that sound. If you say you would get rid of this and make it like this is boring, but this is the beauty of trombones, that you can use close chords in that dark range. I think it doesn't sound wrong or anything. Yeah, we'll burn anyway in hell. Okay, let's come up with some. Okay. Yes, it's too funny. It's too funny to watch me work. Huh? Oh, okay. No. Okay. How many? Okay, let's... I just have to say that, yeah, Anton, thanks for following. I didn't read this. And I think I missed also Decrox. Thank you so much. Also, I think, just, what the heck? Just put this thing... Avendoraldera. That's a cool name. Thanks for following. Okay, now we get into some kind of a... Loading some trumpets here. This is how I do when I want to get into fanfare-like stuff. I just record it all with a rhythm in one note. Okay, let's work on this part first. So I get the rhythm right, and I want to have to really tight. Always confusing Alt and Control. Okay. Just I don't want to leave these long notes. Maybe we do some staccato, something like this. Okay, with the openness of just 2 trumpets, then they're joining in later, be more interesting. Yeah, you know, the thing is, could be, I don't know, I just have to listen to this to the full ensemble. I'm not really sure about when the string arpeggios coming in, the ostinatos, and what we do with the choir completely. If I want to put some counter stuff in there, so this is how I usually like to to compose, is that I just get a sketch done. I mean, to be honest, I'm not that trained music theoretically or just, you know, on the keyboard that I can sit here and play everything as I want to have it later on sounding. So I just fill it up and then say, okay, I just come up with some counterpart here and there, as I want to do with the horns right now. But it sounds probably a little bit too dense. Of course, you hear more when you are from the outside watching someone compose, as if I would sit here on my own, you know, composing. And there is no dynamic. So let's take care of that chord of this. Let's get rid of this. This is just bullshit. Right, something like this. Sorry. Sorry, dear horns. No. get rid of. Okay, something like this. Okay, let's bring in the hordes. Sure if we should put something in like this. If it doesn't sound that drunk. No, I think we should stick to the can't decide. I think we need something new, but I'm not really sure what to get or what we use. Let's try some from the Jade Orchestra. Let's try some of these percussions here. There was okay, sorry. Yeah, there are these snapshots up here somewhere. Why do I always forget things? No snapshots loaded. Oh, here we are. Right. Eh? Okay. I thought it didn't install the snapshots, but I had them installed. So that's so let's just check out one of these. No. There was some really impressive Deadly Viper. No. There was some really great the Khan attacks. Let's use these, but EQ them a little bit. Try a little bit. Does something. Oh, a little bit too far. Okay, that works for now. We need more. Load another contact instance and let's put some... What do we put on there? Let's load some Cerberus. Just have to go. Oh, I didn't... Orchestra percussion, movie percussion. Oh, Cerberus, there you are. Tight. Hits only. No, stacked. Processed. Yes. Processed hits only. I think that was the sound I was looking for. Yep. Okay, sounds a little bit funny for now. Way too much. Okay, let me just... And this was... Jade Percussion. Now we have to EQ this one a little bit because it sounds way too... I think that's big enough. It's still after all these years of using autosave. it's just you think that your machine crashed. It's so funny. So let me just catch up with at least. The chat is moving fast, so by so fast. What do we have here? Yesterday you said Matthew. Yesterday you said Cinesamples Monster Low Winds. Maybe since you already have woodwinds here, you mean using them here? Yeah, we could dive them in, but you know, I really have to be honest. But since I got Junk XL, I don't use them that much anymore. Probably a little bit unfair. I should just throw them in there. Amen, Dave. The Jade Orchestra is really great. Yes. How about some violins from the library? You mean doing in that track? We could try this once I have, let's say, the traditional orchestra and arrangement and choir set up, because this is what I mostly want to go for first, and then we could hop into using ethnic instruments, you know, like additional arhus or, you know, like siaos or something like flutes. Hey, Dirk, welcome. It's been a few minutes, but hey, Mika, nice to see you here from Finland. in the great halls of epicness. Thank you. I'm honored. E-Pain, yeah, I'm really sorry. I try my best with winds. We currently don't have a lot of winds going on. To be honest, I always care about them. To be fair, we have some decent rudimentary winds going on in this part here. So, or here. Okay, so I hope that pleases you a little bit in terms of having winds. But yeah, also it depends, you know, if you have a track like some hero is wandering, you know, through the world and just on his way to his next mission, and, you know, like in Witcher, like picking flowers, or in Skyrim or Elder Scrolls Online, when you just wander around to the next mission, you pick up some, you know, some of these light bugs, firebugs, fireflies, and things like this. I would probably go with a little bit of more wood, and I want to try to use them once I set up the main instruments for that main theme, because this is basically with heavy weights on brass. Mika, decimated drums is in here. Yes, I have to be. Yes, I know that Audio Impera decides for this to have these drums in. I'm not really sure which program it is, which patch, but they sound quite similar. But to be honest, yeah, this library back then is. I use it a lot. Decimator drums. It's actually the one right here. It has been implemented into Cerberus, but I really just like. So I probably got lucky and just, you know, grabbed the library when it was still available. But yes, Decimator drums is in here. The noise gate on Alex Mick, yeah, because I'm a gent guy, so you need like a little. Is it stopping too early? Because usually when I watch my own streams for controlling reasons, it's still working okay. But yeah, I just have to have a little bit of a heavy gate, a rough gate because of hitting the keys and all that. So let me just. Okay, let's work on the choir for this one. Why do the keys have to be black and white? You know, this is also something, I don't know. You have this on the guitar, it's all the same. And you can learn it anyway, so. Well, which speaks for the fact that it should be easier to learn on the piano, but. Okay, let's do it step by step. I tried. Okay, so I just had the idea of going like something like Hijo de la Luna or something, like having a choir like this. Just saving. Always save, and most important, always use Control Alt and S to create new numbers. You can see that right here. We are currently on session number 39. If I just save again, we are on session number 40. So by doing this, you never lose a session. Seriously, like in the last few years when I used Cubase, I've never, lost a session because I always had all these numbers available. Just I will see. How long should we do? I don't know. I don't like. No, this is too dramatic for the ending. It should be more heroic. Okay, I think let's get rid of this. And then go. "12 Blast 12. Thanks for following. Then heading into the end. Well, let's do stop here. No, we are not a trailer. Let's just, this is not a trailer. I think these 3 bars should be playable for brass players. Yeah, Epic Score. Cubase is like Windows, same core program full of patches. No way they rewrite the whole thing. I think they have rewritten the whole thing. I think with was it version 8 or 9 or something? They completely have rewritten it from scratch. Yes, SX, right. But that's been quite a while ago. And to be honest, as far as I heard, there was also a problem going on with the Mac version. And they were already, into writing. And then Mac introduced this new, whatever, they introduced something new all the time, every 5 minutes. And then they had to rewrite the code. I'm not really sure. But this is what I heard, at least. So I think Cubase runs a little bit worse on, or doesn't work that great on Mac. I think it could have changed, but back then it was definitely the case. I couldn't understand Mac also. If you just move the mouse like this on a Mac, how do you say, like diagonal, you just move it like this, it always feels like it went like this on a Mac. And the same behavior, it was really sloppy on Mac. And I think, I don't know what's going on, but I would blame it on Apple and not on Steinberg, because I think they're trying their best to compete, but there is always something going on. Because of course, I mean, to be honest, I mean, I don't want to pull out false information, but it is a fact that Apple slows down their phones. So I can totally imagine that there is something going on Mac that would also make other, whatever, let's say non-logic programs perform a little bit worse. I'm not really sure. This could be totally bullshit what I'm saying right now. But yeah, my 2 cents. Okay, trombones. Way too high, sound too shitty. We don't use this. We go. What it. I just play. Right. Yes, it sounds more powerful here. Okay, that sounds a little bit better. Okay, let's make it a little bit more. Sounds good, like a little bit of a break up of the percussions, so we don't have all the time going on. Oh, I think I moved it all. Eh? This. Let's go with a choir here. One note here. What if you tried 1/5 notes, descending A, G sharp, F sharp, E, F sharp? Yeah, tubular belts, definitely. I'm not sure what you mean with a 1/5 notes, you know, quintuplets. You mean from the melody or the bass, or where am I? At the 2/3 step. Oh, sorry, I'm not really sure what you're talking about. But what instrument are you talking about? Are you talking about drums or sorry, yeah, drums in F sharp, horns, or the melody, or the strings, or so we just use some spars. Just do double hits. I love these low booms so much. No, we don't need these. I left out these notes on purpose. Oh, I heard a little flute run. I would really like to know, do you have this also? Because I have it fairly often that I'm working on a track and I hear something that is not there and I clearly hear it, and then I just try, let's say, to amplify because I hear a flute run at this. Something like this. Well, let's pick the notes later. I'm not really sure. Something like this. I have to find a workaround to press enter because I forgot the. I think that works. Right, this is what I'm hearing. Thank you. Okay, it goes F. Let me just try to follow this. Yeah, hey, Bluff Monkey, just hide me, just hunt me down. Hey, welcome. Great to see you here. Yeah, just hunt me down for that piccolo run I'm using right now. So it goes F sharp E. You mean the melody? I still try to find it where I just wrote it. Maybe. F sharp E. Oh, okay. I think you're talking about the melody, right? B. Now you add A. A G sharp. Yeah, it's like this little interval. I'm not really sure if I want to have these fast intervals at the end because it makes the melody a little bit more, let's say, unmighty. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me just listen to that thing here. Okay, I think we can use this. Let me just copy that over for the final part because I want to have it have some kind of some groove going on. And it also matches the spiccato melody that I had like. I had this before, right? Stupid me. Oh, it's slightly different. Eh? Oh, come on. Oh, so this confuses me sometimes. I was thinking like, why am I in triplets? Okay. No, let's do something completely. Don't want to copy and paste too much. Single finger Hollywood wins patch. Yeah, right. Like, yeah, I like to draw the notes. I mean, I'm pretty fast from guitar if I know what notes to play. If it would help so much. I need to practice more, but sometimes. So I can play most of that fast stuff like Aste or Peccio. It's like doing 8-finger tapping. So that's not a problem really, but you know, just taking care of that black and white stuff that really kind of annoys me. So what do we do here? We have no high C sharp, but I think we don't need it. Good. Is that point when you just compose music and then you suddenly realize you want that high note from the choir and you just composed in whatever, you know, C sharp or whatever key, and then you realize you have to transpose everything down because you want that high note. Fuck it. I just copy it. There it is. How do we do this right now? I think this is better anyway. I just tell myself to not... Oh. Just have to take care of this one here. I don't know, I think it's a little bit too long. It's like trying to... I had this comparison, I'm sorry. Trying to last longer, and she's like, no, just, you know... It kind of starts hurting, so... I think we just... I'm not really sure. Hey Lucas, yeah, I could do that. I could use Melodyne to just render it and use Melodyne to just transpose it up, but I think I like it a little bit better by just going to the high B. What are you doing? I'm not really sure. Should we end here? Let's listen to the whole thing. Okay, we should definitely keep it. It's not like it's going to be too extended or something. I think we need this. I just have to find another pattern. Yeah, nice. So we just take, this is also, I think, maybe it's helpful when you don't know how to finish your track or how to go, that you always try to take, you know, make use of things you have been used before and just slightly change them. Oh yeah, by the way, Bionuclear, thanks for following, and Ainbo's Drone, thank you so much for following. And I think I totally missed Axline and Belly Smut. You guys have some funny names, seriously. Okay. Something like this. Now we get into the prop. Yeah, I'm not doing it to the choir. I do it differently. Just copy this part. That's too long. This should definitely be just 2 bars. Yeah. Why do I hear? Oh. Let's rub it. Let me just check once and for all if this is... Yes, it seems to be. Okay. Bionuclear, thank you for loving my streams. You just made a Twitch account. That's really, I really appreciate. Yeah, we will be here every Wednesday, 8 p.m. I will definitely, I'm thinking more and more just adding, you know, the Monday to that. Okay. Michael Boga, can we hear the entire track, please? Yeah, I think I should do that also for my ears to just to just play the full thing for a moment here. Let's also just, yeah, try to make all tracks visible here. Ramil. That's it so far. Okay, let's try to do a little bit with the horns. Ooh, I don't know, just try to come up with a... Maybe come up with this melody. Somewhere here. Okay, so what was the rhythm again? No. Okay, we... Now let's take this line again. Fucked it up again. Okay, I just have to record something real quick because I'm hearing something again. Aliens. Just some... I think we have to take... Do I have them right now loaded? I just have to... Something like this. Let's quantize this. think we're getting somewhere. This is kind of... This is like jumping over some obstacle and just, you know, don't make it with your feet. This is like... A little bit late here. I'm just reading the chat. You guys are hilarious. I sometimes have to minimize my brain. I'm definitely sure. I guess. Hey, I'm definitely sure I said that yesterday. Oh, Rossi, thank you so much. This is why I watch your videos the most. Fantastic. Thank you so much. This is worth more than anything else. So let me just check. I'm seeing we have like 61 people here. Oh, it's almost like equal, you know, 31 people from watching from YouTube and 30 watching from Twitch right now. Let's just... And we cut this one off here. Okay. I think we should. We have so much going on. Let's just go with some simple. No. Some dodgy notes here. Yeah, I could kind of go up again. Dum 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 something like that. think I just... No, just need that. Okay. I'm just confused by that, not by that wrong note. Okay, right. No. Oh, there. I don't want to make it like something like within a normal pattern, but probably nice to have some little bit of a difference and not being on that high note all the time. Yeah, another octave. No, that's too noisy. Let's keep it simple. Yeah, no Hollywood strings for me. No single finger thing here. Oh, I totally missed that. Alcohol ist. Alcoholista. Thanks for following. Love. Thanks for following. Sleepwalking. Thanks for following. I totally missed that. I got that alarm in here. I mean, I hear it, but you don't hear it. You guys don't hear it. Probably. I'm not really sure about this, but yeah, probably I have the music too loud. So, now we have a little bit too... So we have to have another run here somewhere. Sorry for your ears. Oh, sorry. Works. Week of L Smoke. Thanks for following. Thank you so much. Let's make it sure not Yeah, that would be too mean. Okay, I got something else. Okay. Yeah, I think that is pretty decent for now. We still have cymbals, we still need timpanis, but I would think I would just work on something different right now for a moment. Let's just listen to this from the beginning and so we have some strings missing here. Okay, let's see what we can. Maybe we can put something on top from that evil part here. Maybe we use fragments from the main theme. I'm not really sure. I'm not sure about this one. It doesn't matter. No. Okay. No, no, no. Well, then let's do fast run. Roughly. Works. So this is the funny thing with a bump in Araya. If you just know how to set the timing, a little bit too. Then it kind of works. There's one. there may be something going on. Maybe also... That works. So I have another violin one. Let's use this one for the octave. No. Let's also introduce the... Let's copy this part over. See how that sounds. Why do I hear... There is one note sticking out. Oh, so much stuff. And first violins are way too loud, actually. Was that jumping away suddenly? Yes, this is Araya. So the one I'm using here is Araya. And I think we should use an oboe finally, because we didn't use an oboe so far. Let me just copy that over. Hey Borby, yes. I don't know yet. I will definitely do. The only thing I just challenged, I just did right now was finishing my YouTube challenge by posting one video, for the last 28 days. So it definitely has to be on another day, because if I replace this one on Wednesday night with a German stream, lots of people will probably, I don't know, I think it wouldn't feel right. So this is Berlin woodwinds. Sounds nice, as it is. But to be honest, I tend a little bit to use a clarinet. Oh, I think I mentioned this before, but to be honest, clarinet is my favorite instrument out of the entire orchestra. I don't care. As soon as I hear a clarinet, it's over. I don't care about strings. I don't care. Seriously, I don't care about the horns. It all sounds terrible when you listen to this by itself. But when you listen to a clarinet, it's just one of the most beautiful instruments out there. Maybe a little bit too loud. A fantasy metal track. That should be funny. Pierre, thank you for following. I was thinking about something in the style of, you know, like Final Fantasy. Something like this battle track. Something like this. Should definitely come up with something like this because there's probably, I think I told this before, but during isn't beautiful the way you played? Well then, hey Rainer, welcome. What I wanted to say, yeah, actually, when I was studying music in Los Angeles from like 97 to 98 something, during the summer breaks, I was renting a PlayStation. No, actually, I had a buddy in my guitar class, and he, how do you say, like he borrowed me, or I lended a PlayStation from him. It was one of the first PlayStations, and then I went to Blockbusters. It existed to that time back then, and I got Final Fantasy VII. And this game, I think, influenced me so much during all this studying time, and in generally from making music. I played through the entire game, I think within like 1 week of that, I think 2 weeks break, 1 week or 1.5 weeks, just like every day, I don't know, for like 10 hours or something. Completely crazy about this game. And yeah, and so this game influenced me a lot. You know, all this, you know, the High Wind Takes the Skies, and that Sephiroth theme and all this stuff. So definitely have to do something like this. Okay, hey Nashi, just reading your comment, is working on an Elder Scrolls music and you're there stressed out working on a cyberpunk style track. You had the insane idea to insert an epic orchestra crescendo. Well, then do it. In less than a minute. Well, okay, at least you did it. Okay. So, what do we... Let me just take it. Okay, so I wanted to have some... Let's take use of the and play it of the bassoon here and the cello, and let's use this melody as the final part of this. Let's use. I think flute is a little bit nicer. Well, we just... Oh, stupid mod wheel. Why don't you stay up? Okay, something like this, but something is missing there. let's have... Hi, Chili. Ouch, ouch, ouch. No, it sounds funny. I should just use second strings and just double the melody. And violas, and that's it. Well, let's use only violas. I hear both notes, so let's... Maybe using... I think that's better. No! It's funny, even... What am I doing here? Just... Oh, here we are. Something... Let's take a listen. I think I like that. And I definitely want these notes already up here on the French horns. Okay. Something is not right here, a little bit off. Okay, should be. Oh, okay. So just to let you know, I layered in my patch up here. I have, I think I mentioned that all the time. So I have like sustains and the marcatos and the staccatissimus layered. So that's why I want to have the mod wheel down. So you just hear the staccato notes. Also, I don't know why this is... Right. Something is still off. The horns are a little bit dragging here. Just hold this. That part needs the work, the most work still. I missed something moving. Okay, I think that works. Epic score. I mean, it doesn't matter, in the end. There are composers. Actually, to be fair, we are working not on this for 3 hours. This is just we did the ending part and everything you just experienced. But I think last time we already worked on this like 3 hours. So there is the live stream. I think, did I upload the live stream already? I think it's available on Twitch. But I think, yes, of course, I uploaded it to YouTube. So it's available as in video. So we already spent basically like something like, 6 hours on this one. But yes, I mean, there are composers out there. If they play, look at the, let's do this for a minute. If you have, because I need to listen to something else. I'm not really sure if you're familiar with the track by Thomas Bergerson. It's a rap. Let's listen to this for a second. I'm not really sure if you know this track. I will do the following. I will just play the track and then I quickly go to the restroom and I just play this track for you. And then I tell you how long Thomas needed to do this, okay? Let me just play this for a second here. I hope you can hear this. Not real orchestra. fade this out for a second, but you'd get the idea. Back then, Thomas, I think, posted it to a forum, and I think there's some major action parts going on somewhere here. I mean, it's like a sin, you know, to just interrupt it. I'm sorry, Thomas, but but the thing is, just listen to it. It's called That's a Rap, and yeah, I was reading. I will probably get a claim on YouTube, but I don't care because I'm not monetizing these streams, these live streams, simply because. I mean, that wouldn't be fair, you know. I mean, Two Steps would get the money anyway, but just in case, if I'm reviewing a track from you guys. I don't want to get into some kind of claim or some trouble with a company, and I don't want to make money off you, you know, because if we maybe review a track from you guys, and it will be you know, accepted by a library in like 3 months from now or something, I would make money off your track. This is not fair. So even if it's just 5 minutes from the entire thing, and so what I'm trying to say. What I should reveal now, as far as I know, Thomas posted this on a forum back then, this track, and somebody asked, how long did it take you to write this track? And he said, I did it in a day. And it is no real stuff. It's all his own samples. I mean, he's working with his own custom stuff, right? I think it's not East-West stuff, it's his own custom stuff, but I'm not really sure. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong, but this has been done in a day, the entire 10 minutes. When I was hearing this for the first time, I was like, you know, there is always, what I'm trying to say is there's always a level above, but there is always a level below. So I'm really thankful that you'd say, you know, that you kind of, yeah, admire or like it, that I was able to come up with something like this in 6 hours. But then again, you know, it always goes up and down. So there is someone, you know, if you need 6 months for this or 3 months for this, I mean, there are people on this planet who can't do this at all. So if you can't do it in 3 months, nobody cares. You know, Hans Zimmer himself said that, I think on one movie, on some movie, I'm not really sure what movie it was, that he needed like several weeks. I think like 3 or 4 weeks just to get the main theme, just to get the melody right on the piano. So this is, you know, it doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how far you have come, how famous you are, or if you are, you know, right about starting to work in the industry, or just do it as a hobby. There is always someone better than you, but always, you know, it could be possible that you're not able to do this at all. So, yeah, right. That's why I don't have a problem sitting here and saying I suck at keyboard playing, you know. But I need the keyboard to put all the notes into Cubase. So I just do it. But I don't care if somebody would come around and say, "Ha, you know, the way you play keyboard totally sucks." I would say, "And the end result sounds okay. I'm happy with what I'm producing here, and this is all that counts." And this is one of the reasons why I do these streams, that I would encourage people to see, you know, this is just like, I mean, my compositions are not really special. They are kind of solid. I think they are not special. They are kind of solid. They do the job. They get the job done. But yeah, I don't care the process. You know, I just want to make it sound great at the end. The outcome should be good. Oh yes, I remember Anton Julio Frulio's demos on East West. I think I listened to those a bit. So I'm not really sure if we should just continue. Let me just listen. Let's listen to the full track so far, and definitely let's finish this off in another session, because I see we're already like 3 hours, almost 20, with no dropped frames. Thank you so much, Telecom. Really, really thank you so much. So let's just play this from the beginning here. Oh, right. Before we get into this, Chess, I was reading your question, and I was seeing this before. Somebody asked how I pre-mix my instruments. So as you can see, my mixer, I just tried to make this a little bit smaller here, but I think it should be okay. So this is my mixer over here. This is the only thing that moves. Okay, so these are all my instruments. These are the strings, the brass, the woodwinds. So strings are always green to me. I don't know why. It's always green. Brass is always blue, and woodwinds are always yellow. Red, and percussions are always yellow. And then you got like probably these are guitars. I don't know, but this, yeah, some keys. So these are just placeholders. So these are empty contact instances. And all of these go directly into these stems. And on these stems, I already have one instance of virtual mix rack to put some compression on it. I got cinematic rooms up here on these three. So this would be strings, brass, and woodwinds. And I have the reverbs set up as inserts. So I'm not working with send and returns. To me, this is an old concept, and it doesn't make sense when you have to send out stems. I'm not using it. It is the same old concept as working with multi-timbral instances. This was, you know, when back then, when there was more MIDI, when there was no instrument tracks available, so you had to use this rack instruments and MIDI, and if you automate something, you have to go to the mixer and find the contact output, and then open another folder in your arrangement window. So within an instrument track, you got it all sorted out. So all of these are kind of not really pre-mixed, but I can easily mix strings and brass right away, at least a little bit. And if I need to do some fine tuning, I can do this later on. And I put these, if you don't know this, you can go to zones over here, and then you can assign all of your stems, all of your group buses, sorry, you can assign that to the left, to the right side. The same as you can do inputs. Let's say you can stick them here. All your inputs, you can stick them to the left side. And just in case, if I would mainly working on a track that's using an oboe, the oboe legato and the flute legato, I could just click these and put them over to my master, section. So this is how I work. So this is how the instruments are already pre-mixed, sort of. And on the end, I just have a simple limiter. Use the invisible limiter here, and I need this little plug in here so that you can hear the audio inside OBS or inside the stream. So let me just save this. Woodwind screen. It's so funny when composers are talking about, I know people that make sense when you say like brass is yellow because of the, the color, and strings are brown. But to be honest, I don't want brown in my in my session. It always looks a little bit like poo. I don't know why. So this is the most brownish thing I have in my, it's like orange, but anyway, and on the other hand, orange is not really great too, especially since the last American president. So let's listen to this again. that's it so far. Pretty happy. We'll need to do a lot of, you know, little things like getting some timpanis and cymbal hits done. We also need a few to work on the woodwinds on this part here, on this little classic. So having this little bit of a, you know, La Mer attitude, you know, at this point, kind of with the chromatic stuff going on. I kind of like it. Yeah, it sounds a little bit too classic almost for this track, but I like it. So we just take a little bit of an X-course. I'm not really sure if we... so currently in this track, we don't use any sub-basses. It's all the basses so far from Nucleus. I have some, and then we have these contrabasses here, which is actually a mixture of, I think I showed this last time, like afflatus and Berlin strings and Nucleus double basses sustained. I love the combination. And yeah, so besides that, and we have the lowest, I think the lowest note is this trombone, Junkie XL1. Let me just answer this. Any tips on how to prevent clipping in climax of tracks without lowering the volume too much? To be honest, I would just lower it as much until it doesn't clip anymore. And I mean, of course, using a limiter. I mean, if I wouldn't have a limiter on here, it would be all in the red. Let me just listen to the few lines. So we are already ducking like 8 MB and I'm at 0. So I definitely should lower my tracks. Let me just actually do that right now for a second, because this is, let's do some serious gain staging here. Like, I just have to be careful because I have also an orchestral stem in here, so I don't want to lower this one. Awesome. Yeah, we could still decide about tempo changes, Matthew, later. Maybe we can do something like this. But seriously, Ndof, to prevent clipping, you just have to test it. You know, if you have too much limiter, to be honest, the invisible limiter, let me just go with it on that dramatic part here. Let me just slam this up for a second. So, to be honest, the invisible limiter is the one I was able to push the furthest, to push the most. But to be honest, you just have to listen. You have to use your ears and say, when does it start to sound distorted? And I wouldn't be afraid to make it as low as possible. I remember, I can quickly play this if it's interesting for a second. I still want to do this because I once was working on a Danish game and the client wanted to have... It was a game about Hans Christian Andersen, right? The Ugly Prince Duckling was like the topic on this. And the client, I think it was Guppyworks, the game company back then that developed the game, wanted to have, as if Gustav Grieg would have written the music for the game. I just have to scroll so many tracks. Okay, here we are. So it was quite funny because, please keep in mind, this is 9 years ago, okay? So let me just try to play you some music. And to be honest, the music was really soft. It was actually so soft that I probably, on the mastering, I had like, how you describe this, like maybe 1-inch sausages. I really had to maximize them with a limiter. So I wouldn't be afraid to have something that is too quiet. So let me just, I don't know, let me just play the, what do we play? Let me just play the first quarter of the city. Oh, not Gustav, Edvard Grieg, sorry. So as you can hear, there are a lot of instruments. You probably hear that the instruments are sometimes just mezzo forte is the loudest. And I just had to crank it really up. So don't be afraid if you just, back in the day, I loved woodwinds, right? I think I've used entirely the Opus bundle back then by VSL. So I kind of liked it for that classical stuff. It wasn't really suitable for doing trailer stuff, but yes, for the classical stuff, it's really great. It works really great. So VSL is probably top notch for doing all the traditional orchestral stuff. So yes, don't be afraid to just have like something that you just hardly can't hear the intro. And if this would be the case, that you have like an ending part that is really loud, but the intro is very soft, don't be afraid to just take the WAV file and just cut it somewhere and just raise the volume or lower it somewhere. And by balancing the track, you can later on, you will have less trouble mastering. You could always even write the volume, like automate the entire volume and say, okay, you write it a little bit, louder on the intro, and then when the final part comes, you just duck it a little bit, that it is a little bit lower. You can easily do this. So this is all these tracks. They are really soft. We listen to the second quarter. and so on. So basically all of these tracks were pretty low in volume, and I just had to master it. Just wanted to show them because, as I said before, probably this part of the track here was so soft that you hardly couldn't see it on the final wave file before mastering. So I had to just crank it up a lot. You hear that probably, that there's a little bit too much mastering because it brings up the room, but then again, it sounds very, let's say, traditional, as if you would sit in an orchestra hall and listen to it, or to some recording. So yeah, that's this so far. Do you remember reverb? Yes, this was the thing, you know, they wanted to have this classical minimal Edvard Grieg compositions. I mean, it's like everything like this, what is it called? Aise's Death and Hall of the Mountain King, and also, how do you say, the Morning Melody? I just know it with the original name that one beer brand used this track all over. So when you play this to German and you listen to that morning melody, like they always sing, "Oh, beer." Well, Nash, yes, of course, a mastering engineer has to do it. But if you don't have a mastering engineer, you have to do it on yourself. You have to do it by yourself. So, but it's a good trick because mastering is just more. I mean, if you listen, for example, to, I'm not really sure if you guys know John Rott, but he's posting a lot of screenshots when he's mastering, and his mastering is absolutely crazy because on the final, not just even on the final wave file, but also on the stems, he has like intense automations going on. This is really intense. So he's just leveling the entire track according on dynamics to not destroy the dynamics, but to make it that equal, or that equal in terms of volume, that he doesn't have a problem when he's mastering the track. Just let me listen to the chat here. Yeah, so you see, you master your own stuff. Yeah, typically, if I would have just to deliver stems to someone, of course, this is always the best. Just smash out stems and just give it to someone, and then he takes care of the mixing and the mastering. But if you really have a track that uses a lot of dynamics, you just have to make use of automation, or even just cutting wave files at a specific point and just move the volume, and just raise the middle part or the intro a little bit, and then kind of, crossfade it together and then master it. You will have less problems with your mastering. Okay, oh boy, we're getting close to the 4 hours. We're getting close to 4 hours of live streaming. I definitely have to do this one day, like the full day. Just, getting like a full trailer track going, or some kind of a Final Fantasy track, or whatever we want to work on. Maybe something that is more in the direction of, metal. Definitely. There's a lot of stuff we still have to do. But for tonight, I think I would call it a night. And I would say, if you still have any questions, I'm just trying to check through the chat if I missed something. But so I think on the next stream we definitely going to finish off this track and then care about the mastering. We'll probably go to the process of creating stems and then do a little bit of a more intense mixing session. Maybe come up with a little bit of automation or something. I think that would be pretty cool to do. But honestly, when you work on game stuff, it saves so much time to have a more powerful machine, to have all your stuff available all the time. Because I experienced this right now with a game trailer I'm working on. They want so many edits, and they still changing the timing, and still frames get cut out of the of the trailer, you're getting crazy. If this would be all wave tracks and then you go on and you have to just open everything up and work with MIDI again and then render it all again. Left Blue, thanks for following. Was just getting... This would be getting too crazy. Killstroms, thanks for following. Okay, Epic Score, now you ask something. You either knew about it, but your son is moving to Hamburg. What about bars? Your son will be happy in Hamburg. This is all I say. He will be very happy. Because, like, Hamburg nightlife is... I mean, not because of the... Because you know that there are so many... How do you say, like... How do I say this? Like, doll houses? Like, these special clubs are in here. They are all over the Kiez, over the Reeperbahn. But if you go to the side streets, you get, like, the most awesome clubs. And most of them are not really... You know, like big or huge, like you would have like, how do you say, like traditional discotheques or something, like real big clubs. Most of them are just like as big as a living room. And it's so awesome. You have like, there is one club that is even like one bar. It's a mixture of a club and a bar. It got a little Volkswagen bus, the cockpit standing in front, and this is the bar. On one side, but the entire thing looks like a simple apartment from the 60s. And if you go there, I mean, if you ever have the chance to come to Hamburg, let me know, and I will just, you know, get you on the Hamburger Berg, which is like a side street where a lot of awesome bars are, and you will definitely have the time of your life because it's so much fun. And you get like metal clubs, you get like techno clubs, trance clubs next to each other. Then you have like traditional bars. I could just go on for hours to talk about Hamburg. And his name is Alex too. I'm sorry. No, just kidding. Oh, I have a mosquito in here. It seems like I have to do a killing session tonight. Okay. No. Yes. I usually wouldn't harm any animals, but mosquitoes are still like, I don't know. I simply don't like them. But who does? Okay, so I would say thanks everyone for being here. Next time would be definitely Wednesday, 8 p.m. Central European Standard Time. And Killstrom, yes, I'm on SoundCloud. Just check out my name, and you will see that bald guy with a beard. Definitely, if you just put my name in the search bar. Yes, and then see you next week. Maybe we have some in between live stream. We will see. And actually, something should happen next week. Some kind of an introduction of a new library. Maybe some giveaway. I'm not really sure yet. I don't want to say too much. But okay. So thanks, everyone. Take care wherever you are. And see you soon. Bye.